The first step in reinventing yourself is figuring out where on earth you want to go. And that's not an easy thing to navigate. And it's not always something that we can navigate by ourselves. For me, I had to do it with the help of friends and family and colleagues. But I also really try to surround myself with people who not just love and care about me, but who can see the potential and the roadmap for me further than I can sometimes see it for myself. And that often means that if we are in the middle of a difficult time in your life, or a dark moment, or a dark tunnel, or a discouraging time, that you surround yourself with people who say, this is what I see for you. I've done it with my own friends, they've in turn done it for me. But that first step is figuring out where you want to go, and then how you're going to bridge the narrative of your life to help get you there. I like to say that the most important step is talking about yourself in a way that describes not where you are today, but where you want to be tomorrow. And that's something that's so powerful, because once you commit that, not just to your own mindset, but that then kind of permeates into your emotions. And then once you commit that to paper and you start reading that, it's something that you then really start to process in your brain and in your mind, truly, as to where you're going to go next. And it will help you figure out how you're going to get there. And so I say, surround yourself with people who can help you see the path further than you can sometimes see it for yourself. And then write that down. Create a narrative that's a combination of who you are, what you've done, what your expertise is, what your experience has been, your professional experience, your personal life experience. And then write about where it is that you want to go and how you want to be known and what it is that you want to accomplish. And start talking about yourself as the person that you want to be, not the person who you are today, who doesn't know if she can be that person tomorrow. It's a question that I love to answer, because I get it all the time, and the answer is always the same, and it's that there is no consistent answer. There is no consistent fix. I don't believe in balance. I don't even strive to achieve balance, because I don't think that it's realistic or really possible. And it's funny, because people will think, how on earth does Lauren Maillian Bias manage all of the responsibility and all of the amount of hats that I have to wear and roles that I play in life, in my own life, my children's life, and other people's lives, between single motherhood, and I mean 100% single motherhood, investor, businesswoman, advisor, philanthropist, friend, and family member. It is a lot of responsibility. It's a lot for me, and my answer is that I try to integrate my life as much as I possibly can. And I also try to be really transparent with everyone around me about what I have on my plate and what my priorities are. I don't consider sharing my priorities to be selfish. I consider it to be necessary, because it's not unless you set some boundaries that people really learn to work within a framework that you've given them. People can only take from you as much as you allow them to have. And so I try to be realistic with my time constraints, my time availability, and also very transparent about my responsibilities and the roles that I have in my life, and the tremendous amount of responsibility that I have, especially when I'm in a very pressured time and there's so many demands on me from so many places. And I find that people appreciate that, and that's the key to work-life integration. It's the key to mental sanity for me, is to be able to know that no one is going to expect me to underdeliver. And it's because I'm so realistic with what they can really expect from me. And people only ask for what they think you're able to really produce. And so I've found over the years that being really transparent about my responsibilities, about who I am, and what it is that I'm responsible for outside of whatever it is that this one individual or entity needs from me, translates to people giving very realistic and reasonable asks of my time and of my input. And the more that you can create situations where people can give you reasonable requests, the more you'll feel that you're succeeding at life, because you're always going to over-deliver. I love this question because I love my children, and because I think it's always so fascinating to be able to kind of put something out into the universe through our words and our actions, and sit and reflect back on it 10 or 20 years from now. But yeah, I think that Jaden and Chloe can and already are being smart like me. I think that our children and the people that we surround ourselves with only aspire to be what they see. They're inspired by what they know. And my children only know the life that they've seen, which is a hardworking single mom who's dedicated to them and dedicated to providing the best of everything to them, whether it be resources, education, experience, travel, friends, or enrichment. All of those things combined are so important. It's what's made me successful, and it's what I know will make Jaden and Chloe successful. And hopefully we'll be able to continue to show new forms of success. I like to call it modern day success, but again, it's success that's unique to all of us. It's our version of the Path Redefined, and Jaden and Chloe are watching me build that and create that every day. And I know that they have so much confidence in themselves and in their decisions that it's humbling for me to see. It's humbling, and it's an honor for me as a mom to know that my children are well-rounded and confident in themselves at 5 and nearly 7 years old. And it's funny because people will ask me, well, what do they want to be when they grow up? And if you ask them, they'll tell you, I want to run my mom's company. I'm going to run my mom's businesses. And I don't think anyone's ever met 2 other children who are so excited to have a conference call or have a play date where their version of dress up is getting to the airport, packing their bag, and going on a multi-city tour, and having to remember to take their laptop, iPad, cell phone, and chargers. And so that's what they see mommy do. That's what they aspire to do. And I have no doubt in my mind that they are going to be smart and they are going to be courageous.